As a couple of hours ago, the Pokemon Company released a statement regarding other companies' games, quotation marks. Who might that company be? Everyone knows it. It's one of the fastest selling games of recent history, giving the time frame. Can anyone guess what it is for 1,000 points?
Palword.
Yes, you got it right.
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
So let's go through that statement. We have received many inquiries regarding another company's game released in January 2024. We have not granted any permission for the use of Pokemon intellectual property or assets in that game. We intend to investigate and take appropriate measures to address any acts that infringe on intellectual property rights related to Pokemon. We will continue to cherish and nurture each and every Pokemon and its world, and work to bring the world together through Pokemon in the future. The Pokemon Company. Okay, we're done, boys. They are sending Detective Pikachu to take care of business. Jokes aside, it's not news that Pokemon Company and one of its owners, Nontendo, has some of the best lawyers in the business. They are more than well known for cracking down on either mods or people that are using their IPs in a way that they do not see fit. They are extremely protective of anything that might be related to them. Being a Japanese company makes this an easy task, as there are no fair use in copyright laws there. And it's their intellectual property, so they can do what they see fit, as long as it has legal basis to do so. Even if I feel that sometimes they tackle community-driven projects or content creators' ideas that involve their games in a really awful way.
Nintendo is going and taking down seemingly all of your mod videos. On April 6th, I believe, they started claiming several of your videos gave you multiple copyright strikes. At this point, it looks like you have over 20 videos that have been claimed and possibly blocked by Nintendo.
So they initially took down 4 videos, the multiplayer videos. They did it in such a way that would put my channel right on the brink. So normally, like a company will normally take their bundle of videos that they don't like all at once, and they will issue one strike. It's like, hey, you did this bad, here's a warning. But what Nintendo did was they took 3 videos and they bundled them together for one strike, and then they took another video from that group and then they did a second strike, as to not take down my channel, but be like, we could if we wanted to.
Besides the legal team, they seem to have their hands on a massive online discussion, or battle I should say, that is unfolding between their fans and other games, which in turn triggered a lot of news outlets trying to contact the Pokemon Company for an official statement on something that they probably didn't want to address at the moment, hence the statement we just read. If there are some legal actions in the works from the Pokemon Company, they will probably never mention them at this point. And even if they don't follow through with legal action, they know full well that these words serves as a warning to Palword to tread lightly and try to distance themselves from anything that might be considered plagiarism. I don't know what's happening in the backstage, but there could be a scenario where even PR representatives from the Pokemon Company are upset with Pokemon fans for rambling on Twitter and other social networks at this point. Since even on the Pokemon official streams, just mentioning Palworld awards you with a deleted message, so we all know that Twitch chats can turn into a battlefield, and they are probably trying to avoid that, so they ban the word Palworld, and as it stands now, they are being forced into saying something. Even if it is just the run-to-the-mill reply that a lot of people get when they contact support, the team is currently investigating this issues template. Of course, Pokemon as a company doesn't want to be perceived as lax when it comes to protecting their IP, but the thing I find most curious is the amount of people that will go to war over their favorite billion-dollar IPs, as if that little Nintendo company needs their protection to maintain the sanctity of Pokemon and their vision, when we as Pokemon fans should probably be rallying in order to make sure that they don't release a new and unfinished product that costs $70 just to make sure they have that yearly release to increase their revenue. And instead, please give time to the developers so that they can try to circumvent the game production template that they are following currently, that basically just amounts to creating a new roster of Pokemon, including a new mechanic like Megas or Terastallizing, make a mildly engaging storyline in which you are the best and you need to save the world because you are the true Pokemon master at 13 or some shit. And for the record, yes, I do like Pokemon games. I'm a sucker for anything turn-based and monster taming genre. I love Digimon, I played Demi Kids for GBA, or Monster Rancher for PlayStation, and for instance that game was insane. You could basically summon new monsters by putting on random music CDs in the PlayStation, so I tried basically all of my music albums to see what kind of creatures they would spawn. So I for one welcome any competition in this market as a user. I want to see new ideas or the amalgamation of ideas on a new title. I don't really care. I want companies to push themselves to do greater things and to not just be complacent because they have the monopoly. This is the internet, to each their own opinion, I guess, but since online opinion is in itself a market, be it through news outlets or random YouTube videos, discussion will be never ending until a new drama settles in. And don't get me wrong, discussions are good, and new ideas might even be formulated. Just don't let it upset you or get into death threats territory that is totally uncalled for, and these are just my thoughts and opinions. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.